Good afternoon and good morning. We are here now. We are Tuesday the 6th of July. It's so good to have your company. Do you know what? We've got, now, do you know something? I say this all the time, don't I? I say it every single day that we've got a jam-packed day lined up. But do you know what? You know, today is no exception. Not only have we got launch day, but we have got launch party. Not only is it Johnny and Charlotte in the gallery today, but we've even got Joe as well. Now, Joe and Johnny and Charlotte, this is their fake Friday. You know, I'm still here for the remainder of the week. But before actually we'll go into what we've got coming up on Crafters TV today, let's say hi to Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hello, Craig. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Oh, so glad to hear it. I'm glad to be back with you. One last day. Yeah, it's my fake Friday, and then I've got a few days off. So it's nice to have a couple of days with you. We had a lot of fun yesterday, didn't we?
We did. We did.
Too much fun, some may say.
Too much fun, maybe. You know, you guys at home didn't think it was too much fun. You guys absolutely had a blast. You loved Joe's little one-liner of my demo that he didn't approve of.
Oh, but you don't know what happened after that, Craig, do you?
I've heard.
Have you? Charlotte threw your demo of the show away. It was a mistake.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, she threw it in the bin. We couldn't find it. You didn't end up in the card of the day. He didn't know. Oh, I wasn't meant to tell him. Sorry.
Oh, well, you just outed me on live TV. Thank you for that one. Anyway, well, let's see if we can try and do something better today, will we?
Let's give it a go.
I think we'll manage. It's a double launch today. Going to try harder. We'll try and see if I can retain that respect from Joe when it comes to my demo of the show. But the first demo of the show that we're going to be achieving to get, and that, of course, is going to be coming up on launch day. Now, this is something so elegant. Already busy, as Johnny's just saying in our ear. Now, when it comes to these ones here, I'm going to do the first demo relatively simplistic. So it's going to show you that they are not overly complicated to create. What am I talking about? I'm talking about our Christmas ornaments. These are so fun, so cute. We'll see them just shortly coming up, of course, in launch day, but we'll be having a look. There's a little bit of a tease to you as to what you can expect. Now, please do not think they are overly complicated, because they are not. We'll show you that just in a second. That, of course, being 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Then what we're going to go and do, we're going to go in for a double launch, and we're going to have a party on this Tuesday night, afternoon, morning, depending where you are in the world. Now, it's launch party, so we're going to have a look at some things that have recently launched, maybe that you've not seen as of yet, but we do have another product that's launching as well, and this is our brand new, this is our craft kit. This is all about the pop-outs. Now, we're going to be having a look at these as well, also within Wake Up Call, but we are going to be having 2 hours dedicated to the launch party product, as well as a few other items coming up later on at the end of the day being here in the UK, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time for you guys stateside, as well as 11 a.m. Pacific Time. So do you know what? I'm not even going to beat around the bush, Joe. I think we just need to just
don't beat around that bush, Craig.
So much to show you within this hour and a half before we go into. If you didn't already know, it's me and Joe all day today, all day. So if yesterday's anything to go by, gosh only knows what's going to happen today.
Gosh only knows, indeed. Don't forget, we are going to be introducing you as well to the first instalment of Ben's Panto 101. Oh yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, so for those of you across the pond maybe not too familiar with Panto, our resident Panto expert, he's been a dame many a time in his past. Ben will be up and he will be sharing all things. He's going to be talking about the history of pantomime. Craig, if you were going to be in a panto, which role would you be in? I think you'd be the villain.
What do you think so?
I think so. I think you'd be a convincing villain.
Buttons.
Or buttons.
Wait a minute, Johnny, what do you mean I would make a good villain?
I could see you.
Johnny thinks I could be evil.
We'd wax that little tash a little bit.
I need to grow it a bit.
Yeah, I put a little fez on you. I think you'd be brilliant.
Okay, we could give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. I'm up for the laugh. You know that by now, so yeah, I'm up for that.
I'd definitely be the dame.
You'd have to be.
I'd be widow Twanky, I think. I love laundry.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love the ironing.
Do you?
Imagine that, my own little laundry, pair of pantaloons. Oh, it'd be great. We'll share that with you a little bit later in this show. That's just one of many things we'll be talking about through the day today, Craig.
And very slickly, what we're going to do is let's talk about Christmas ornaments. from one extreme to the other. So this is what's coming up in launch day. We're going to have a look at it just in a moment or two. This is, what are we, launch day, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And this is all about the Christmas ornaments. So you can see them on your screen right now. 3D Christmas ornament, lovely set right to the side there. Now within this one here, this is the collection, 8 elements but 25 sheets of cardstock, not just any cardstock, double-sided adhesive black cardstock. Now every single one of you, old or new, are going to be paying £33 here in the UK, $40 for you guys stateside. But with platinum, if you are platinum, that is £26.40 or $32. Now I do need to just let you know that in total that works out as you are getting a 25% saving. Very similar to yesterday's item, it is on a very slight delayed dispatch till, Monday coming, 12th of July. So this week, this show, this day, it's a perfect opportunity to get them into your basket, get them checked out, get all these ideas going, you know, take screenshots if you want to, so that you know what you're going to be making once you get them home. But today is the day. How many's gone, Johnny? 10% gone already. This is what Wake Up is all about. It's all about you getting in there first of all. So this is the set there. This is your 3 sets, but what you're also getting is your black cardstock as well. We're going to be showing you that just in a moment or two on Wake Up Call, but do come back for 2 hours where we're going to be jam-packed full of lots of different things that you can be making, because for me as a crafter, I wouldn't necessarily be using them as an actual ornament at Christmas time. I'd be using them within my cards in the middle of the projects, all that sort of stuff we're going to be showing you coming up in launch day. But then from one launch to another, what we're going to do is we're going to go from the launch day to a party on a Tuesday night.
Party!
Absolutely, party time. And we're going to have a party with some pop-outs. And this is launching today, £24 here in the UK, $24.99. So the box is per kit, £19.99 or $19.99. Because it is a brand new craft kit launching today, we are even giving you 50 extra bonus points when it comes to the box. If you are relatively new to us, maybe you've never seen these before. Lovely craft kit, all in one. All that you need is a little bit of adhesive, got it good maybe, and your die cutting machine. Doesn't have to be a Gemini, but as long as you've got a die cutting machine, you'll be able to make these super fun pop-out cards. Yes, we're going to be having a look in launch party, but this is another one that I have picked that we're going to be showing you towards, actually the middle of Wake Up Call. We're going to do a little bit of a demonstration. For anyone that is keeping track, this one is box 38, and we'll go through that just shortly on Wake Up Call. Not forgetting as well, you're getting 50 bonus points on top of that incredible price for launch party. But while we're on launch party, what we're going to do is we're then going to have a look at something maybe not seen for a couple of weeks, but I thought it's a really good opportunity to bring this back in. Absolutely adore Sharon Callis and what she brings to the craft industry via us at Crafters Companion, and this is her super cool collection. Cardstock as well, not just the dies, but this is your succulent, I can never get this the right way around, Joe. Sensational succulent die. This is our Explorer kit for this one here. Everything on your screen that you are going to be getting, including the 8x8 texture cardstock, saving over 45%. You can then make cards, of course, but these are going to be really good for the little projects that you want to be making. Maybe little home decor gifts, maybe new home gifts. You could be making lots of different things that, yes, we'll be having a look on launch party, but we will also be having a look towards the end of Wake Up Call as to what you can be creating with this set. So whether you're going to be making anything from launch party, maybe you're wanting to make these incredible cool Christmas ornaments, variety of different things, different styles, different looks that you can create. This is what I meant by it's a jam-packed day on Crafters TV. Certainly take the opportunity to get ahead onto our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk here in the UK, .com for you guys stateside, and .eu for all of you across in Europe. Shop ahead for the full day. Get all your goodies in, get them checked out. You know that they're nice and secure, they're on their way to you. Certainly with launch day, just keep in mind that it's a slight delayed dispatch for Monday the 12th of July, but it's actually, do you know what else we've got as well?
Oh, what else we got?
We've got some snow.
In July?
Snow in July.
Wowzers.
Some brand new faux snow in July.
Faux snow, as Johnny keeps calling it. God, faux snow!
Yes.
Sorry.
Just dawned on me, did I actually even tell you the price of the succulent collection? Don't think I did. It would
Is
help.
that it? On the screen there?
Yeah.
Shut the front door and call me Barbara.
There we go, shut the front door, shut the window, shut the patio door. Every door you can find, go and shut it, because every single one of you are going to be paying £32 or $43 unless you are platinum. That comes all the way down to £25.60 or $34.40. Again, for you guys in Europe, go across onto your website and you can then get them checked out there. When it comes to this one here, if you are after adhesive, then Joe's got something that's going to be spot on for this, for this, for this, and everything else that you need to get creative with.
Absolutely. Loads of people getting in touch with us today, Craig. If you want to get social, you can do so in all the normal ways. Crafters TV, if you are over on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Kelly's in from the Midlands. Patty's here from Michigan. Katie's in Southern Carolina. Marie's in Southern Carolina as well. Shaddai is saying, good morning. Hottie Scotty Craig and Prince Joe watching from Ottawa, Canada. Pam says I can do her ironing for her. Thanks, Pam, but I'll pass. But my favourite comment of the day so far is from Victoria Craig. She says, good morning, everyone. Joe, you look amazing in that sweater. Talk about eye candy. Move out the way, John. John's got competition. Turned, real men wear pink. What can I say, Victoria? Now, I want to tell you about something fabulous that is happening. We launch a brand new one every single Monday. And this one's epic. It is, of course, the Get It, Got It, Good. It is, of course, to Get It, Got It, Good. And this week it's the small guillotine. This is fabulous. If you want those precision cuts for your mats and layers, you're going to get it. It's got that inbuilt scoreboard in there for you as well, which is excellent. You're also going to receive the luxury cardstock included too, which is awesome with your mirror, your matte mirror, and your glitter cardstock in there as well. If you Get It, Got It, Good, get it before it's Get It, Got It, Gone. We'll launch a brand new one every single Monday. Now, talking of things going, my oh my, the ornaments are flying out. I know these have been incredibly busy. If you want them.
Joe, 15%'s gone already.
What?
15% is gone already.
Oh my word. Get your orders in early doors on these ones. We're going to do, obviously it's going to be a wake-up call. We've got a 2-hour launch day together, haven't we, Craig, with these later? So we're going to see lots of different things, I'm guessing.
We are. We're going to show you lots and lots of things that you can do within Wake Up Call. I'm going to show you the main basis of it. Lots of you have seen some sneak peeks on social media and you've thought, oh, you've loved it, but you've said, Craig, I think it's a little bit maybe overly complicated for me. Well, I'm going to eradicate that thought because it absolutely is not. We have got our Christmas ornament die set. Now, when it comes to the die set, you can make these incredible Christmas ornaments. Now, you have got the full collection, whereas you've got the bell, you've also got the snowflake, you can see in the middle here, but then what you've got as well, you've got the Christmas tree. Now you can be using your Centura Pearl, you can be using maybe your glitter cards, your matte cards, all your different card stocks. Although it's an ornament, look at this, Joe. It will still fold, when I say flat, considering it's an ornament, relatively flat, that you'll be able to
You
pop.
could get that in an envelope box, Craig.
You would do, yeah. You would get it in a normal envelope as well. You will just need to keep in mind maybe the envelope you use to be a little bit bigger, but it will still fit into a normal one. So you've got the Christmas tree as well. Then what we've also got on the other ones is you've got a little bell. Now, I don't have the boards with me. Usually we have lovely, bright, spanking new boards to show you, but I don't have them today. But you do get a little bell. And then what you've also got within these ones here, if I bring this one in, you've also got the present as well as the little bauble that you can see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my set first of all before we show you how you can actually use these. So within one of the sets, because you get the cardstock to go with it, and we'll show you that in more detail on launch date, that's if that bundle's still in play. But if we come into this one here, this die set, this is our dimensionals. This is the Christmas Elegance. Now, this is the one that you're going to need that creates the actual worker. It creates that ornament. So you can see here, this is what you're going to use. Now, we suggest that you maybe cut this maybe 6 times, maybe 8 times, but of course you can be using and creating and cutting as many or as less as you want. But then what you've got is the Christmas tree for the center of one of them. But when it comes to the other sets, what you have got is you've got your snowflake and you've also got the bell when it comes to this one here. So you only get the worker die once because you don't need 3 of them. You only need the one. And then when it comes to the other set here, this is where you've got the present and you've also got the bauble. When it comes to these elements, Joe, as well as the worker, now it's going to be hard for you to see on here, so I'll show you in a die cut, but these even come with the score lines already in play. So you don't need to do any scoring if you don't want to. You do get a little step-by-step instruction sheet, but trust me, when you see how super simple these are to make and construct, you won't even need them. So I think the best thing to do, Joe, is just to dive straight in and show you how you can make a really cute, really elegant, sophisticated bauble where you might even want to bring in some snow on the website as well. Check out the size of that.
It's a whacking great pack, isn't it?
Whacking great pack.
Isn't it amazing?
It is so good. That's going to last you so long. So don't think of just decorating your cards and projects. Think about your shaker cards and that as well, Joe.
Absolutely. I tell you what, Craig, I can't believe, considering you've got the 3 different collections in here, and it's a real big concept, I think the value is tremendous on this, don't you?
It is.
£26 and change or $32 for Platinum members. That's amazing to be able to make these incredible ornaments. These are going to be the one thing this year that you make over and over and over again. You give to everyone. I was just thinking, Craig, then, could you, is it possible to hang these? Can we remove the feet from these if we want to?
Well, funny enough you should say that. On launch day as well, we have got some threaders thread on the show. So the idea, the initial idea, is what will happen is whatever you pop within the middle is actually going to hang. It's going to hang down, and this is where you're going to use either your thread or maybe some twine, whatever that you've got at home, you can then be using. But the star that you get within the worker die here, that's what hides the worker of the thread at the top.
Right.
So if you want to have it suspending, you can do. If you want to keep it in place, maybe onto a card blank or a project, for something like, if I bring this box in here, so what about creating a nice little box to pop it in? That could come out year after year after year. Isn't that so cute? So cute.
Awesome.
So elegant, so detailed, but again, it's optional what you want to do. And do you know what happens with these ones? It's to go through your junior and your midi as well.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do is let's layer these ones on. I've already cut a number of these last night. So same plate configuration as you would do with any of your other dies, Joe. And when it comes to the instruction sheets here, kind of recommend, you know, maybe die cutting them maybe 6, maybe 8 times. But the more you die cut it, the more intricate, the more round, the more fuller it's going to be. So if you want it a little bit more subtle, then you can keep it subtle with maybe only doing 2, 3, or 4. But if you want to go all out, then you can do that by going 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times. It's up to yourself. So let's pop these little bits out here. You're even left with a little circle nested that you could be using elsewhere if you want. But then what I can then do is there is one of them. Let's move all my bits to the side. And what I'm going to do is here is a load that I've already cut last night. And for the sake of wake-up call, I've used our white smooth stamping card, but you can be using any cardstock that you want. And what I'm going to show you as well, Joe, is I've not been using my scoring tool and my scoring board, but if you want to give that score line a little bit of an extra accent line, what you can do is where, and now this is it's really hard, if not nigh all impossible to see on screen, but there is a score line all the way down. So if you want to enhance that, then by all means you can do. But when it comes to folding all of these, Joe, I never used my scoring board. I just went straight in with my fingers and folded them in half. And that's exactly what we're going to do here, is we're going to fold them.
Do you know what they look like, Craig? They look like fancy diamond rings if you turn them around the other way.
Look. They do actually, don't they? Yeah.
Looks like a fancy ring, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Got that sort of look to it. But then there's nothing stopping you doing that, Joe. You know, having them maybe looking something different. Maybe you want to trim the base and use that on its own. It's entirely up to yourself. But I've already folded these ones over, so I'm just going to give them an extra bit of fold over here. So I'm going to go for 6 of them that I've got. So I've got 6 here. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to use the snowflake. So I've got the snowflake here, and it all die cuts as one. So again, if you want to use these as standalone embellishments, then you can do that. You know, the score line isn't overly clear, so it's not as if you're going to be seeing it within your makes and your projects at home. So run that one through.
Loads of questions coming in, Craig. Rosalind says, are these dies larger than the previous globe shaker dies? I can't remember those. They must be before my time, Craig.
I can't even remember them.
Wowzers.
Globe shaker
Globe
dies.
shaker cards.
Yeah.
We're stumped.
Yeah, we're stumped on that one.
And also Karen Miller says, question, can you use the Junior? Yes, you said you can a moment ago, didn't you? Also, how easy can you glue stick them together? I'm ordering the big set, thinking about doing this with brownies, girls aged 7 to 10, about 15 of them. So a simple, quick way to do these. They are so fab as well, she goes on to say.
They really are fab. Now, you can 100% use our tape runner, you know, either our dotty tape runner. Because this is construction, because you're going to be manhandling them a lot, because you're going to be playing with them, seeing how they work, I would suggest you use our tacky glue, because that's really going to hold it all into place. But what we can do is if I bring in my first one, now what I'm going to do to start with, Joe, is I'm going to go in with my tacky glue, and I'm going to go around 1/2 just now. I'm going to do it really, really quick, but as quick as I'm doing it, you're still going to get a real strong adhesion.
Craig, have you just heard what
I did just hear what Johnny said.
Oh my giddy aunt. 1/5 of the stock has gone. We are 20 minutes into wake up call. I mean, we are meant to have a 2-hour launch day with this, Craig, later in the day. I mean, America hasn't even woken up yet and seen these fabulous demos. I think they will go today, Craig. I mean, it's so incredibly busy. I know they have been extremely busy where they've launched elsewhere. You guys haven't seen them yet over in the States. It will be your first opportunity today. You're going to have 2 hours of inspiration during that launch day a little later. There will be a craft along planned in with these in the very near future as well, so you'll have that inspiration. I think if you were looking for a concept this Christmas, Craig, that you could really get behind, you could incorporate into your tree decor, your home decor, but also maybe into your card making. You know, if you really want to set a strong theme for the year, this could be that, couldn't it?
Of course it could, absolutely. You can be theming it. And now that you'll start to see how easy it is to create, Joe, you wouldn't think twice about doing different colour themes each year. If it was such a time-consuming project, we were kind of talking about it yesterday, weren't we? Our colour themes of our Christmas decorations. Yes. Because these are so easy and quick to make, what you can then do is you can then start to create your own colour themes each year. Change it up because it doesn't take long to do them whatsoever. But all that I'm doing is I'm working my way along and I'm doing back to back on each of the layers. But what I'm doing is I'm only doing 1/2 at a time. This is the way I find it easier to do it, by doing one snow globe or one ornament at a time. So let's go in. So I've done this side.
Karen's getting herself very excited, Craig, in the comments. She's like, wedding table number holders, picture holders, cards. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Loads of people just can't wait to get their hands on them.
That's the thing. There's so many different ideas that you can start to flow around your head. Lots of different things I'm going to be showing you within launch day as well. So whether it is the ornaments as the way they are intended, whether it is cards, whether it's pop-out cards, whether it's home decor frames, lots and lots of ways that you can then start to create your ornaments. But by doing them back to back, working our way around, I'm going to do another couple more. We're going to go in by using my tacky glue. As I said, if you are going to use your tape runner, I would suggest to use your dotty tape runner because you've got all of the fine, intricate, detailed layers. But all that we really are doing it, another way to show you, is we're layering on top of each other. So it's symmetrical. So we're going in, back to back, over the top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to press so it's all held into place. And then we can see, so here, So if I prize these ones, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 that I've done so far. So we can see how that's coming together. Let's do one more so that it'll have been 6 that we've done. So we're going to form these ones to the side. We're going to stick this one together. And then what we can do is we can do the snowflake, and that's going to be the same. So let's pop that one in.
Samantha's saying, could you double up the layers, as in glue 2 layers together first, then assemble them, Craig,
yes,
with the same number of sections to make it even more rigid?
Absolutely,
100%.
Yep, you can do. Maybe that you want to glue 2 together and then start to assemble them in a different way, then you can be doing it that way. You know, maybe you want to glue 2 together, 2 together, 2 together, then bring them together. You can. For me personally, I find it easier to do each one step by step, but it's one of those situations, one of those areas of crafting where you're going to find your own comfort. So if I then prise these ones open, so all that I need to do next, Joe, is then come to that end bit where I've got to, which was here, and I can glue them bits together, and then we're starting to get our ornament working our way round. Before I glue that last bit into place, I'm going to leave it for the time being, because then we can sandwich our thread into the top so that we've got the hanging aspect of the snowflake. But what I'm going to do here with 6 snowflakes, again, Joe, I'm going to do exactly the same, what I done a moment ago, by doing them back to back, but on this occasion, I'm doing it with the snowflakes and not the actual Christmas ornament.
Awesome. So many different ways of using these. Ross saying, Joe watched Fiona do these on Crate and Craft yesterday. I'm in the States. These are fantastic. Just ordered. Can't wait to get my hands on them. Deb says, I've waited for this sneak peek. Ordered mine a few days ago. Can't wait for them to come. So excited. Katie's asking what sort of envelope size you think these would fit into, Craig.
So you would, if you're wanting to make a dimensional envelope, so whether it's a box or obviously an envelope box, then I would at least say, let me just line this one up here, press it into place. If I bring in, let's bring in this one I was showing earlier on. So if I was to roughly flatten that, so let's take a rough guide. I'm going to go up to my board. Do you know what? I would say at least 3/4 of an inch in depth. Maybe you want to go to an inch in depth. That's going to nicely secure it. But even the size of that, if you put that into a normal 8x8 envelope, Joe, you've got enough space within the envelope for that to still sit within the middle. So it's entirely up to you whether you use a flat envelope or if you want to go all sophisticated and special and use a box or envelope box. It's entirely up to yourself.
Awesome.
But here we are. So bringing them in. So once again, just doing back to back. What I'll do actually is going by what I just explained a moment ago, and actually one of the ways that our Fifi does them, she does 2. So for instance, what she likes to do, because she finds it easier, is back in 2 together, like this one. So back to back, and because they're symmetrical, Joe, they work. You can see that's 2 together, but once you fold them over, you've got that symmetrical shape to them.
Right.
So if I press that one just for a second or two, so there's 1 done, then Fiona would come along and do another 2, and then she would then come together and start to assemble the ones that she's already done. So I'm going to go in here. But other than sitting, relaxing, chilling, gluing them into place, these are so much fun to make and so easy, considering the end result that you get looks spectacular. So let's go in here, press in. Tacky glue would be your best friend when it comes to these ones. There's that one.
Would you avoid using like a tape runner with it? I guess.
No. It's, sorry, Joe, I cut you off there, sorry.
That's all right. I was just thinking, would you see the tape runner behind it?
If you're using a tape runner, I would use a dotty tape runner.
Okay.
Absolutely, use the dotty tape runner. That would be a good one, because then the adhesive is only going to go where it needs to go. But with it being construction, then if you can use your tacky glue, that's what I would do, personal preference. But once again, carrying on with the way Fiona, she likes to do it. She's got 3 that she's already done. Then she would now come along and start to assemble the 3 that she's already pre-done.
Awesome. Loads of questions coming in. Laura Simmons says, I'm not a Christmas person, but I'm now fighting the urge to buy this collection. Don't fight it for too long because it will sell out, Laura. Marcella saying, so glad I'm up early today. Going to place another order. These are phenomenal. Sarah Schaefer says, loving these. Could you show us the snow again? I'm looking on the website. I can't determine which one it is. We'll have a little look at that.
We will do.
And I'll give you those details in just a minute. I remember we did some snow as... It's the CC Faux Snow, 100 grams. That's the one you want. $14.95. Because I know we did some of the faux snow as part of the Glittering Snowflakes collection, but it was not a whacking great pack like that, was it, Craig?
It wasn't, and I'm so glad that you've said that, Joe, because if you have any faux snow left over from Glittering Snowflake, this is then going to complement it just beautifully. So you can mix them together. You wouldn't notice the difference. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if you're going to be able to tell that you've got two lots of different faux snow. So, you know, this is really going to complement any leftover faux snow that you've got left from last year's Glittering Snowflake. But it is, you know, if I put that on my glass map, this is our Crafter's Companion.
Oh, there it is. Look at the size of it.
Look at the size of it. 100 grams in there, and it is a whacking.
I mean, and that's a load, because it weighs hardly anything, does it?
You know, I wouldn't necessarily be going through the airport with it just like that, but do you know what I mean? You know, I would be careful on that one, but at least then, you know, you can see you've got that incredible size of faux snow that's going to last you such a long time. Imagine the sniffer dogs at you. Say, don't trust me, it's just faux snow. Faux snow. But
faux snow, no.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
So
it's going to be one of those days today, Craig.
It's going to be one of those fun days.
Pam says, hi, well, I wasn't going to order these, but just been in and ordering them. This is the third order of the day, and we're only at midday. Oh, there's so much great stuff coming up, Pam. Betty said, so glad I can use these in my MIDI. Yeah, so they'll go for our junior and our regular one, and obviously our pro as well, Craig, won't they?
They will. And some of the little ornament embellishments will go through your mini and your go as well, Joe.
Awesome.
So yeah, so I actually, because the snowflake I done, they will all go through your mini and your go. So what I'm going to do is if I press that into place here, let's bring in, so the present will go through the mini, so will the bauble, so will, now with the bell will just go, if you tilt it slightly, the bell will go through the mini. And let's have a look at the Christmas tree. I sound like a racing car here, don't I? Maybe just a little bit too tight for the Christmas tree with the mini, but all the other shaped embellishments, they're going to go through your mini and your go as well. So that's going to be a good one to be using elsewhere. But now, because I've done them back to back, careful prizing them, because obviously I have used my tacky glue, but what you're left with is a 3D ornament. So let's come in here, I'm doing that onto black. So from up above, can you see how that looks? And because it's symmetrical, it's going to match just perfectly. So then bringing in the snow globe again from up above, what we're going to do is let's prise that one open too. So you can work your way around here. And then what you can then do with the threader or twine, I'm going to show you within launch day, what you would do, Joe, is you would sandwich that into the middle using the thread or the twine. That's going to sit, that's going to nicely hang within the middle. It's going to flow just nicely. So whether you've got maybe a window open or someone walks past, what you're going to do is you're going to get that nice slight kind of movement within the middle when it comes to the ornament collection. Now I am purposely, with it being Wake Up Call, not doing full detailed demo for the fact of, one, it's Wake Up Call, two, we have got 2 hours coming up later on, but three, so many have already checked this out within your basket, so we can see,
Oh my giddy aunt.
I think this is potentially the busiest wake-up call start that we've done. A quarter of the 3D Christmas element collection. 8 elements, 25 sheets of cardstock, which is the black A5 double-sided adhesive sheets that we're going to be using in launch day coming up just shortly after wake-up call. 33. Do you know something? Even that price, a loan price as well, not Club Inspire price. That is £33 for everyone or $40 for you guys stateside. Even a really lovely, thank you very much, Sarah, saving there, £11.96 or $14.80. But then if you are platinum, that comes all the way down to £26.40 or $32 for the worker die. You've also got your 5, basically, ornament worker die that goes within the middle that you can use as embellishments all throughout your crafting as well. Then you've got that double-sided adhesive black cardstock. Come back for launch day, which I know that you will, because I might have a demo where we're going to be using it not Christmas themed.
Not Christmas themed?
Who knows?
Do you know what would go so well with that, Craig? Some of your spray and sparkle, I can imagine, on those baubles would make them look amazing. Charlotte, back up. Give me some personal space, will you?
Sorry, it's only
Charlotte's in the gallery today.
I think this camera
loves me. It really just wants to get close to me, this camera. I want to show you the water reactive ink pad bundle that we've got for you. It is back in stock. There are 13 water reactive ink pads for you. So you're going to get in here Oasis, you're going to get Parakeet, Fuchsia. This matches my jumper today, doesn't it? You've also going to receive the Pale Fig. This one here is a Straw Bale. You'll get Chinese Red, Baby Blue, Pink Tulip. I feel like I'm playing some sort of game. We're going to get a pair in a moment. Orange, a Spring Meadow, Ocean Blue, and you'll get the Grasshopper in there as well. You do get Honey Pot. Did I not? We couldn't find it. You'll get one though. They've literally just come back in stock and hit the warehouse, so we're out of the Honey Pot. You will get, of course, that as well. I think that's the first time I can remember us having a 13-piece collection on an ink pad for ages. It's very busy for that already. £40 or $56 for platinum members. Now, I'm really looking forward to this next segment. Ben, obviously, he is the Prince of the Pantos here at Crafters TV, and he's going to give us a bit of a masterclass in different instalments. Panto 101 is what we're calling it. So I'm going to share that with you along with all the details of Club Inspire. Take a look.
Pantomime comes from the Greek word pantomimos, which literally translates to imitator of all. It's a theatrical performance aimed to entertain children, though loved by all generations. Pantomimes originate from the Italian street theatre of the Commedia dell'arte in the 16th century. Small companies toured Italy and France, setting up in marketplaces and fairgrounds to tell stories of the old man Pantalone. First popular amongst both royals and commoners, it also happens to be the first time women were introduced to the stage. Here's a nugget of knowledge for you. Pantomime is said to have influenced Shakespeare in writing The Twelfth Night and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Pantomimes are popular around Christmas time for a few reasons. The main reason was because of a man called John Rich. John Rich is known as the father of pantomime and introduced the name pantomime in the 18th century. Rich would take centre stage as the acrobatic silent harlequin. By the Victorian era, pantomime had become typical Christmas fare. This period saw the rise of the music hall and the demise of the traditional harlequinade. Stars crossed over from variety, bringing with them topical comedy and popular songs. The most popular pantomimes today include Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White and Aladdin.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Oh, I love that. Panto 101 there from Ben. We'll be seeing further instalments of that in the future. Lots of you really, really loving that brand new launch today. Lorraine Badsey says, just ordered this collection. Carol Lust was asking, for the free Christmas set, will adhesive spray work on them, Craig?
Yeah, you could get away with using the adhesive spray if you find it easier in that way. That's a really, really good point. What I would just say as well, with the tacky glue, because it dries into the fibre of the cardstock, if you want it really robust, if you know that the little kiddies, grandkids will be playing with them, use the tacky glue, but your dotty tape runner, your sprays and that, absolutely, they will work. Even your double-sided adhesive sheets.
Oh, awesome. And as Anastasia saying, well, I'm going to check out my cart before these get zero. And before everyone else wakes up, absolutely, if you want to get your hands on those, then do. Next up, though, Craig, we're going to be looking at the craft kit. These are always such incredible value, aren't they?
They are, Joe, yeah, completely agree with you. Just to say as well, I'm so glad so many of you actually liked the fact that I done a relatively quick demo there, so it was enabling you to check them out. So many of you had checked them out. Launch date, we will go step by step through it and we will make some incredible finished cards projects as well, maybe home decor. But what we can do is have a look. That's also brand new today, coming up on Launch Party, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. I just thought, why not? Why not make another one of my picks a launch product? This is the brand new craft kit, number 38, if you are keeping tally of them. Pop-out scene. This is the Crafter's Companion pop-out scene craft kit with minimum of 200 elements, £24, $24, or if you are platinum, £19, $19, and Joe, and 50 extra bonus points as well.
Nice.
To go on top of that one here. I think we are going to do a demo. What we're going to do is we'll have a look at it later on in Launch Party, but I'll do a very quick flick through the box so that you can expect what you're going to get. 24 cards minimum that's going to make. That's because you get the card blanks in them. Now, with our relatively new boxes, Joe, they all come environmentally friendly, recyclable packaging.
Brilliant.
But I would be using them elsewhere.
A lot of people using them to actually craft with as well, Craig, aren't they? Along with the tissue paper.
I done a demo on Friday with the Lee Holland cute character stamps, and I used one of those as the background papers. So you can be doing that. Now, straight away with the coloured papers and pattern papers, look at the colour tones that you are getting. You are getting your more rustic, your forest looks here. But if you want to change it up, use your own cardstock and make them bright and bold, then you can do. But that's your 8x8 cardstock. You've got your cards and you've got your envelopes as well. So you've got your C6, you've got your 6x6, and you've even got your 5x7 with the envelopes to complement. You've got your pearls and your satin ribbon. Always get satin ribbon, or you always get ribbon within these ones. I love it when we get satin because it is my favourite one to add on to my cards and projects. But we've got the pearls, and then what it is all about, and this is our dies. Two separate ones, so you've got two different occasions that you could be using. These create the pop-out element, but then what you've got is you've got your little embellishments, you've got butterflies, you've got sentiments, and then on the other one you've got the balloon as well. So whether you want to go for birthday themed, maybe you just want to say to someone that you're thinking of them, good luck, have a good day, you could be using the butterfly one instead. But all of that is what comes within the craft kit. I think what we're going to do as well, Joe, is let's lean back, and I'm going to show you a few finished samples.
It's amazing the value in here. I know we kind of take it for granted now, Craig, don't we? Because we've seen them a million times before. But with obviously all those previous ones that we've bought you. But the value in that, I mean, just the dies and the stamp, but surely that'll be way over the value there on its own.
Exactly. The fact that you get everything, all that you just need is your adhesive. Maybe you got it good, but you can see.
Oh, Craig, wow. Here we go.
Wow.
Craig, 10% of this one's now gone as well. Can you believe it?
We can see how today's going to pan out, can't we?
We know everyone's been holding back, don't they? Waiting for Christmas and all the great deals and all the big new launches. And this is it. It is now, isn't it? We are go.
We are all go. I think some of you, maybe I'm wrong here, I think maybe some of you are always thinking about gifts as well. You know, this would be a really good craft kit gift for Christmas time. You know, maybe birthday if you want to as well. But the fact is, these are so, they're so fun to make, they're so fun to look at, and they're so fun to actually play with as well, because you've got that pop out aspect. Let's show you one more again here. So whether you're going to come in with your sparkle pens, maybe your classic pens, tri-blend pens, you can have so much fun when it comes to these ones here. And you've got that reoccurring theme today with these ones being the pop out. You've got that little mechanism in the middle that you can then get that free-flowing turning action when it comes to whether you're using a butterfly, maybe the balloons, but you maybe want to bring in some other embellishment dies that you've got at home to do some decorating. But they're really fun to make. They're really simple as well to make, Joe.
Absolutely. And they do look fun. I know you love them. I remember, of course, you can get all the video tutorials on these as well. crafterscompanionbox.com is where you need to go to grab those. Don't forget, you're getting those 50 bonus points as well as a little juicy bonus on them, which is always nice, isn't it, Craig?
It's always really nice. What I love about them as well is I am the one that is very lucky that I get to film all these boxes when they first come out. So as Joe just said a moment ago, if you go across to the site, you can then see a couple of demos that I've done to give you a little bit of ideas and inspiration, and then that just means that you're all good to start creating your own cards and projects at home at your own leisure. But taking two of the, I'm using the C6 card blanks here, Joe. One of them I'm going to keep as it should be, with the fold down the middle. What I'm going to do with the other one is I'm going to come in, and we've got our fold down the middle here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along and I'm going to work my way halfway. So the halfway point is 4 inches. So I'm going to score at 2. Now I can either score at 6. Did you hear that?
Oh, it's like the start of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Did you hear the thunder?
Did you hear that? That was mental. Wow. Wow.
Oh no, it's someone moving a wheelie bin. We're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry.
What's that?
I think it was a skip we could hear.
Oh. I think it was thunder. I think it was thunder.
Charlotte thinks it was a wheelie bin. It sounded a lot like thunder. It is very wet here. It's wetter than an otter's pocket, isn't it, up in the northeast at the moment?
A what?
Wetter than an otter's pocket.
An otter's pocket?
Yeah.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, otters' pockets are pretty wet.
Do they have pockets?
Have you never heard that saying before?
No, I've not.
Ah.
Wetter than an otter's pocket.
Yeah.
Pocket. Potic? Oh, well then.
Someone at home, come on, please back me up, because they think I'm losing my mind here. Johnny's heard it. He's well travelled. He's a man of the world, our Johnny.
I learned so much from Joe. I love all his sayings, his one-liners. It's very cultured.
I'm cultural, isn't it?
Yeah. Very cultured. Man that's travelled the world.
Not recently, Craig.
Well, no, not recently, no. It's a sore subject.
Only thing I'm travelling at the moment is the M62 these days, Craig.
You must know that road off the back of your hand, do you?
Oh, yeah. Autopilot. I mean, I could all the way.
Oh,
it's funny because when you do a route so much, you know exactly, I know precisely how long I've got left till I get home, no matter where I am along the journey.
Yeah.
I'll speak to my mum or dad in the car and they're like, oh, so where are you now? How long? I'm like, probably about an hour and 37 minutes. I look down at the sat nav. Hour and 36. Knew it. Yeah.
Do you give yourself little distant points?
Yes.
To aim
so
for?
I do a coffee drive-through. About 25 minutes, half an hour into my journey, and then I stop and get some breakfast about an hour and 10 minutes in.
Do you?
Yeah, and then I drive the last bit.
When I go home to Scotland, what I do, instead of setting the sat nav to Carnoustie. What I do to make it seem more bearable is I actually set it to the Queen's Ferry Bridge at Edinburgh.
Right.
So that kind of knocks off a good hour or so off my journey. But I think it, mentally it just seems more pleasing to get to Edinburgh. Okay, it looks an hour less on the sat nav. You've still got that hour drive, but at least then you know you're on your way home.
I sometimes, because I use sat nav on my phone, sometimes I turn the sat nav round and clip it round so I'm not looking at the time the whole time.
Right.
And then at every sort of hour, half an hour or so, I'll just check, make sure I'm still on the fastest route and I know where I'm going.
Yeah, because we think the opposite on that one, don't we? Because we have established lately big monitors in front of us.
Yes.
I like to see the time, so it gives me a bit of a guide. But you're not a big fan of seeing the time, are you?
Not a fan of time, Craig, no.
No.
I watched, what's the term, Johnny? Johnny will know this. I watched, I don't know. Anyway, no, I like to just go with it, Craig. I like to just, live dangerously.
Yeah.
Watch. But now I've got a watch and it's changed my life.
I've not worn a watch for years.
I think I was trying to say a watched pot never boils, and I realised that it completely wasn't relevant to what I was actually saying, so I just moved on. But thanks for highlighting it, Charlotte.
Telling you guys are all in your Friday mood today. Or
Charlotte
Johnny?
said that's what she's all about, making me look stupid, apparently.
No silence, awkward, eh? Woo-hoo.
Oh,
wow,
Craig. Oh no. Oh no.
Johnny,
no.
Can I ask, right, okay, just, my name's in the title. If we're going to be having a look later on in more detail at Sharon Callis's collection on Launch Party, do you think maybe we could go back and have a look at the Christmas ornaments? Because I'm seeing the comments at home. You can see how much you guys are absolutely... What do you think, Joe? Do you think that's...
that's what I was knowing about. A third of the stock's gone now, Craig.
Right.
I mean, I'm genuinely worried about how much we'll have left by the time we get to that show. A lot of our US customers, what's time now? I mean, I'd definitely still be asleep if I lived in the US right now.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not a good barometer. I think it's going to be very busy. Do you think they'll go in the show, Johnny? Do you think they could possibly go before the show? If it carries on like this, they could go before the 3 o'clock show.
Right, okay.
Is what Johnny's saying at the moment. So please do get them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be a great idea.
I think we'll do, if we have time, we might spend a couple of minutes on Sharon Callis's collection, but we will have a look at it more in Launch Party. But I think it's going to be worthwhile. For the much as you guys are loving it, I think it's going to be beneficial if we go back and have a look at the Christmas ornaments again.
Yes, I agree. Absolutely. Kathy says, I listen to Crafters TV when driving since I've been missing the live shows. Well, that's always good. Hope we're keeping you company. Lorna Jones says, I'm watching on the big TV and I've just been watching a lot of catch-up recently. I forgot I was watching live. I'm loving the new products. I'm rightly adding them to my wish list. Kathy says, you are fun to watch. You make me laugh. I love you guys. We love you too, Kathy.
We do. We really, really do. Actually, can I pick up on that, Joe, as well? Because certainly yesterday, we had such a great day yesterday on Wake Up Call. And, you do, I sometimes think, oh gosh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But do you know what? Seeing your guys' reaction at home on social media, you love, obviously, what we bring to you. You love the inspirational demos that we show you. But do you know what? Whether it's me and Joe, whether it's Jan and Joe, or Ben, or Becky, or George, you just love that banter between us all. So thank you for all the lovely comments. It's really lovely to read.
It warms your cockles, doesn't it, Craig?
It really, really does.
Jan's laugh yesterday, she was off. Woo, 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 woo. She was off again yesterday.
She was off on one. Yeah. And it just means if you guys love it, it means we're not going to get into trouble for crossing the line then.
Absolutely. I mean, sometimes we do still get in a bit of trouble, but let's not dwell on that.
No, let's not. Now, while we've just been going over all of that, what I've been doing is I've been colouring it in my little pop-out aperture here. Now, if you want to do your blending like you would do with your stamps, of course you can do, but I'm just keeping it very super simple when it comes to that design there. And that's one of 2 designs. So what we can then do is I'm going to come in with my tape runner now. And, well, actually, before we do that, I've got some thread here, And what I've already done as well is I've taken some of these butterflies, Joe. Now these stamps and dies, these also come included, so you're not having to go through all your own crafty stash to find some. These come included, although you can use any other embellishments that you've got at home. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sandwich a little bit of double-sided tape down the middle, and I would use tape for this one, or red liner tape. And now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in with the thread, and quite taut, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull, and then I'm going to press that into place. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of a coating of tacky glue. So this dries into not only the fibre of the card, but it dries into your twine or your ribbon, whatever you're using. It makes it even more robust. And then I'm going to go on with another layer, double-sided tape. That's going to secure it while the glue dries. And you know that you've got that spinner action that's going to work without it falling out. So then we are nicely secured. There's nothing worse than making a really cute pop-out spinner card and then the twine or the thread comes away, Joe. So do what you can to secure it, because you're not going to see the back of this, so you don't need to worry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some adhesive on one butterfly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that over the top. And obviously I do have it the other way round. So I'm going to press that one. I'm going to come in with the other one. So what design? So I'm going to come in with this one, Joe, and I'm going to do exactly the same, but this time what I'm going to do is sandwich that straight over the top. Now, I'm only using the one butterfly, but you can use a couple if you want, Joe, but look at that.
Beautiful.
How cool is that?
Really cool, love that.
Really cool. And then what I'm going to do is adhesive on the left and the right hand side panel. Let's bring in our card blank. I'm going to go side to side here. I do have another full-on step-by-step demo coming up in launch party later on today. But as I always like to just make clear, you know, I've more and more recently, Joe, we're seeing that so many are using Wake Up Call to secure your orders. So therefore, full step-by-step demos on Wake Up Call, they're becoming a little bit quicker because you guys are buying the products a lot quicker too.
Love that, Craig.
Got that one there. In that bit at the back there, you could add some pattern paper that comes included. But then what you can then do is finish it off by using the papers, the embellishments that you've got within the pad. Remember, you've got the petals as well. Decorate the front, really simplistic, because you want that centerpiece to do the wow that we can see here. So that's one of two styles that you could be making when it comes to our Crafter's Companion Pop-Out Scene Craft Kit number 38. You've got 200 elements, well, over 200 elements, makes a minimum of 24 cards. The stamp, the dies, you look after them, they're going to last you a lifetime, so you can continue to use them for years and years and years to come. £24.99 here in the UK, $24.99 for you guys stateside. But if you are platinum, you are £19.99, $19.99, and you are even getting 50 extra bonus points. I want to say as well, for you guys in Europe, you are also €19.99. But again, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu, that is the place you need to go. As you can see already, certainly with the ornaments today, if there's anything that you've got your eye on, go across onto the website, shop ahead, check it out, because who knows how today's going to pan out already.
Who knows indeed. Katie says, we love your humanness and the laughs. Can totally make the shows. Jamesy wants to know, does stamping card bend when heat embossed, Craig?
Really good question. Now, this goes for a few cardstocks. The longer you leave the direct heat on the cardstock, then of course, you know, obviously you need to be careful because you don't want to burn it and, you know, potentially, God forbid, something worse would happen with your cardstock. But if you were to do direct heat for a long period of time, it will start to buckle slightly. But if you do your heat embossing, kind of the way it should be, you know, relatively quick, relatively simple, as soon as the heat has hit the embossing powder, As soon as it's melted, move your heat tool onto the next bit, and as soon as each part is moved, take away the heat, and your white smooth stamping card will be absolutely fine. Just don't have direct heat for long periods of time. Once it's melted, take away the heat gun.
Awesome. I hope that helps you. Now, something else that's going to be coming up in that launch party show a little later is the Out of This World deal. And what an Out of This World deal it is, because it's the Lisa Buddy Bag, as you can see here, but with the Nature's Garden Farmhouse 12x12 pad. So you're going to get the patterned, and you'll also get the textured as well. 42 sheets of the pattern paper, which is 180 GSM, and then 30 sheets of the textured cardstock, which is 230 GSM. And the Lisa Buddy Bag is the perfect way for storing your 12x12 papers and paper pads too. I anticipate that will be extremely busy in that later launch party show. I think we're just going to have an extremely busy show across the board, in fact, today, because lots of you letting me know that you're ordering those ornaments. And tell you what we're going to do, we're actually going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. There's so many of you shopping with us at the moment, not wanting to miss, of course, any of Craig's fabulous demonstrations. So whilst you do that, let me share with you how to shop.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easy to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
All the details there on how to shop, and also, of course, all the details of our fantastic club, Club Inspire. Aish says, got my order in, brush lettering stamps, ornaments collection, 2 floral sprays, the 8x8 platform. That's me for this week. Oh, wow, that sounds like an absolute haul, Aisha. Yes, being a very savvy shopper there and getting yourself up to that free shipping threshold, always worth doing. Craig's made the executive decision. He's gone rogue. He's going rogue, and he is going to show us, of course, that it's Christmas ornaments, or Christmas baubles, as we call them here. How much of the stock's gone, Johnny? Oh, 1/3 of the stock gone, Craig.
You're determined to catch me out, Charlotte. You're determined to catch me out.
She's going rogue today.
Oh, you thought I was talking a minute ago, Charlotte, did it? No, I wasn't. No, I was being nice and quiet while Joe was doing
You know what
his
we
bit.
need to do one day, Craig? We need to coordinate, just like both going quiet at the same time, and see what Charlotte does and where she goes.
Oh, no, Charlotte would panic. She would absolutely panic. I think we should do it. Yeah, you would, Charlotte. You would. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. We've got a 3-day Christmas ornament. If it wasn't for the fact we're live, I would keep going and keep going and keep going. I never lose and stuff like that. Christmas ornaments. This is what we're going to do, is have a look at
I think you just
these.
lost then, to be honest.
Yeah, but I can't keep, I would happily keep
You
going.
just said I never stopped, and then you stopped.
Yeah, but then if I kept going, Ern's going to come in.
You
Big
lose.
Boss Ern's is going to come in and just say,
What are you crying for, Craig?
in normal circumstances, I wouldn't have lost that one. Well, I wouldn't. So the Christmas ornament here. Now, we're going to come back and have a look at these ones here because these
Captain Sass today, Craig, is I'm here for it.
phenomenally popular. I think the fact of you can do your home decor, you can do your cards, you can do your projects, but I think what's also doing the winner is that price on your screen as well. £33 or $40. If you are platinum, $26.40 or $32. Now, not only are you getting what you're seeing a moment ago, but look at that. You're getting your A5 self-adhesive black matte cardstock as well. We are going to touch upon that right now, but what we will do is that will kind of all come and evolve into a project on launch day, but it is your Christmas 3D ornaments. So what we're going to do is let's bring in, we're going to use a little bit of the faux snow as well for this one, Joe. And I'm going to go in with the worker die. And for time, because obviously this is a part that we've kind of added in, Rogue, live. So therefore, I'm only going to do a couple. Let's do maybe 3 or 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this onto my self-adhesive. And what I'm doing, Joe, is I'm going to use my MIDI for this one. So let's go in. Let's bring in our MIDI. So same way with the MIDI, so straight through. We're going to go all the way over. And then what we can do is we'll come out here. So we're going to see, even though it's folder based, it's the MIDI, what's going to happen is we pop all these bits out. This is then giving us our self-adhesive backing. All these bits do pop out, it's just that that backing sheet is holding them into place. So I want to take that away so that you can see live. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut another couple. What I would say though, Joe, is even with our self-adhesive black matte cardstock, if you are using it to create your ornaments, I would still add some of our tacky glue because you want it to be really, really strong. You want it to be really robust. So by adding your tacky glue, that's really going to enhance that strong structure of your ornament. So that's one of them. And then what I'm going to do just now, Joe, is I'll go and do another couple through my MIDI.
Awesome. Loads of you loving these. Sandra Dundas says, Craig, I find it helpful to put other dies and stamps that I get into the matching boxes. Then you know where they all are. I think that's a great idea. Lois says, keep making us laugh. My dad always says, if you can't have fun, you might as well give up. He had great wit. So I love everyone on CTV sharing their wit. Thank you. You're more than welcome.
More than welcome.
Lois. We have fun, don't we, Craig? I think that's the name of the game, really.
We do. We really do. You know, we always try and tie it back into crafting and what we're doing, but you know
Sometimes we manage that.
Sometimes we manage it. Not always, but sometimes.
What I would say is any questions that you've got about this particular product, I know with construction, sometimes, Craig, some people maybe, need a little bit more clarity on certain things. Get your questions into me. Crafters
Absolutely.
TV over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you're across on YouTube. I'd love to hear the different ways which you're going to see yourself using these as well, because I think there's so many different possibilities when it comes to this. I'm always seeing a clock with this as well, Craig, if you put a clock face on the inside of it.
A clock? What about bunting? If you've got bunting,
nice.
Maybe some of your lights, if you create bunting but use some of your string lights or that, and then because you could easily feed these through the connection part at the top when they join in. So there really is lots of different ways, lots of different avenues that you can go down when it comes to these ones. It's the fact of what many of you have noticed, and kind of I answered the question right at the start. Some of you have seen little sneak peeks of that, of these ones, and thought they're really, really cool, but they're maybe going to be a long-winded, time-consuming, intricate project to make, but they're not. No. You know, they really, really aren't. Super simple, but to get that incredible end result, depending on how you're going to use them, but keeping in mind, use your mirror card, use your glitter card as well, whether your Centura Pearl, Adorable Scoreable, all your card stocks that you can be using at home, and you're going to get completely different looks depending on what you use.
Absolutely, you will. These they are awesome. Great to see you using the MIDI as well with something like a self-adhesive cardstock, Craig. That's with an inch cut die too. Shows you do really get all the pressure you need from that machine, don't you? You
do. And the first one I cut, I only done one pass, and you'd seen that it cut no problem. Kind of by habit, the last couple there I did do a double pass. But do you know what? See on this last one here? Let's run it through, but just one pass, Joe. And exactly as you said there, even with the double-sided adhesive black and the MIDI, you know, one pass through and it's still going to die cut. The cardstock, the adhesive, that adhesive backing sheet on it as well. No issues whatsoever.
Honestly, you're going to have one pumped up bicep by the end of the day by whizzing it through that MIDI.
But then that's another good point as well, Joe, if you are using the MIDI, because you know how much I love the Junior. You know, I don't need to stand here again and express my love for it. I am quicker though with the MIDI. Right. So if you want to do these and you want to be even quicker at them, use the MIDI.
Does it matter if you do it left or right handed, the MIDI? Can you pass it through back to front if you wanted to turn it around the other way?
You can do it back to front, awesome. Upside down, left to right, all these different ways if you wanted to. Don't do it upside down.
No, I was thinking that. I'm not sure you'd do it upside down. But you could if you wanted to. Maybe you could stand on your head and do it.
It's strong suckers, but you know, for health and safety reasons.
I don't think you should put it on the ceiling though.
No.
But you could maybe if you wanted to.
No, just leave the ceiling for dancing on, not and die cutting on. A little bit of Lionel, dancing on the ceiling. There we are. So let's take these last little bits out. An incredible feeling, Johnny, absolutely. There we are. So that is 4 of my ornaments done using our self-adhesive black card. What I'm going to do...
Charlotte's in a great mood today. She's singing in the gallery.
Yous are all in...
She's full of the joys of spring, Craig.
Friday mode. Yous are all in Friday mode. So now, let's come in here. I'm going to fold along the score line. And I'm going to do that with all 4 of them. But then what we're going to do, once I've assembled it, we're going to then use our faux snow. I like to use my faux snow once I've assembled the ornament. But if you want to do each one individually first, then you can do. Once again, it's all down to personal preference. And that full craftability is completely in your hands at home. Whatever you find easiest doing, you do it your way.
You do you, boo.
You do you, boo. So here we are. So now what I'm going to do is let's take, so we're going to basically, if we go from up above, we've got 4. So each of them are quarters. And we're going to join these up. So let's take that one here. So let's do this one to this one. So let's sandwich that directly over the top. Let's turn this one the right way. Now with the self-adhesive card here, Joe, what I am doing, I'm being careful that I don't stick down this side because we don't want that to be secured. So I'm going to work my way round. We're going to press and we're going to hold that into place. So there's one bit done. What I'm then going to do is let's come in to the next one and then I'm going to sandwich that over the top. So I'm going to open it up because I find it easier to open it up and go direct here. So once again, this side here in my hand, I'm making sure that I don't stick to that side because I don't want the full lot attached just yet. And then last but not least, let's bring in this one here. We're going to pop this one into the middle, so let's sandwich that one in. So with it being symmetrical, it makes it really easy to follow it. Now I know obviously it's just, for you at home, it just looks like it's black on black, but it is symmetrical there, which is there. So let's press that into place. And then what we can do is bring this last one in, secure it in, matching up. Once you've got them in place, you'll then have a super cool Christmas ornament, bauble, snow globe, whichever way that you want to make it and create it, you can absolutely do it your way.
Looks awesome, Craig. It's actually quite mesmerising watching you put them together.
It's quite therapeutic, actually.
It really, really is. I mean, They look incredible when they're done, but actually I think it's quite simple watching you put these together to see how I think most people could put these together quite easily. Kimberly says faux snow and the snow globe die could be a shaker card. Can also see the globe die as a bubblegum dispenser.
Oh, wow.
Great idea.
Wow, that's a cracking idea, that is. Really good idea. Love that. Yeah, there's so many different avenues that you can take it down. But here we are, so let's open that one up here. So that's only 4 that I've used, but then even then it still gives you a really nice Christmas bauble effect. So you'll see that from up above here. So we're turning it around. So the more layers you use, the more intricacy, that roundness the bauble's going to be. But let's bring in our snow here. Now what I'm going to do is either use your tacky glue. Your tacky glue will work an absolute treat. Tacky glue will have a tendency to spread out slightly. So what you could use if you want is your glossy highlights. Now what that will do is once you apply the glossy highlights won't spread, Joe. It will stay exactly where you place it. So we're going to go on, because keep it in mind, this is an adhesive. So I'm going to go round the edges here, and then I'm going to go in. This is the part that I mean you might want to do separate. I like to do it once I've assembled the full ornament. I'm going to come along the bottom here. I'm going to come along the bottom here. And let's do a little bit down here as well. Around there. And then you can either dip it straight into the big bag of snow, but what I do like to do is I've got one of my A4 containers. So what I'm going to do is...
Oh gosh, the fan's not on, is it?
I've just realised that the fan is on. The fan is on.
Can you imagine just throwing a handful? Craig, we could put the fans on and we could drop a handful behind the fan and make it snow in the studio.
What a great idea.
We're going to have to speak to Jake.
Yeah, could do that.
Maybe we could end the 2 p.m. show, the 3 p.m. show. Well, there's no show at 2 p.m.
No,
Maybe
there's
we could
not.
end the launch day show with it snowing in the studio.
That would be good. But we'll give that a shot, will we? No one tell Adam.
Well, we'll have to see how much trouble we think we'll get in.
Yeah.
What do you guys at home think? Do you think we should make it snow in the studio? Charlotte's saying to me it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, apparently.
Yeah.
I'll remember that when I get my P45, Charlotte.
Good idea, though, to do that, isn't it? With the snow, because it is super, super light. So if you're familiar how your Gildan flakes react if you've got a window open or the fan on, then that's going to give you that same effect when it comes to the snow. So bear that in mind, but let's press that down. Now this is only one side of the snow that I've done here. You've got that one. So you would then carry on all the way around. Doesn't take long to dry, but then what you would be left with, and this is what's going to be part of my demo in the 3 p.m. show. Let's work this around. But this one is not going to be a card, Joe.
Oh, what's it going to be?
It's not going to be a project either. Might be something to do with home decor. But look at that globe that you've got here. And then how long have I got, Joe?
You've got
about
10
5
minutes left on the entire show.
Right, let's just do 2 Christmas baubles. Oh, Charlotte, you're becoming a crafter. You're really becoming a crafter. So you can then use, what did you just say there, Charlotte? So you could use your acetate. Yeah. Okay. Okay, actually, no, I didn't understand what you said there, sorry. But if you want to use acetate in that, then...
I have no idea what you're on about either, Charlotte, no.
No, there you go. Oh, and the inside of here, acetate on the inside. So similar to something like this, but not like that. Do you know what? Tell you what, me and Charlotte will have a decent
Yeah, I think we
conversation
need to
after
work
the
it
show,
out.
and we'll come back to you with what she's trying to explain, creativeness-wise.
Maybe you could sketch it out for us, Charlotte.
Maybe she can do that. Yes, we know what a snow globe looks like. Right, just like a snow globe. Okie doke. Johnny, do you get Johnny? Joe, do you get what she means?
Kind of, but I don't know how you make it sealed.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get the acetate to make a seal.
So what I've done, I'm only going to do the two here, but have a look at things like your waste components, Joe. Now, if that's more central into the middle, you can be using that. That could be a shaker, acetate on the back, maybe some of your faux snow underneath. So you don't need to use the waste, or you could be using the waste in a creative way as well. It doesn't have to be just your, the main die cut element.
Katie says, make it snow, make it snow, make it snow. Sarah says, yes, snow in the studio. A lot of questions about whether this glittering snowflake snow and this snow are the same snow or different snow. I don't snow, do you?
You don't snow. I do. So yes, the snow is perfectly complementing any of your glistening snowflake snow from last year. So you might only have a little bit left over, so you'll be able to top it up using the snow that is from this humongous box, and you're going to be able to use it elsewhere within your crafting. 100 grams in total of the faux snow that you're getting with this one here. But yeah, if you do have any left over from your glittering snowflake, then it's going to work an absolute treat and complement it perfectly.
Excellent.
So
Hope that helps.
Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it helps. But yeah, so many different ways, such as your shaker elements, little embellishment elements that you'll be able to use.
I mean, these inner parts could easily be used on their own, couldn't they, on a tree, Craig?
Absolutely, they could do. Yep. They could be used any way that you like. Can you imagine, actually? Yeah. Imagine a nice little tree decorated with just some of the baubles being created.
Cute.
That would be quite cute, wouldn't it? It would be really, really cute. Now, for time, what I'm only going to do is do the two of them there, but you could come along with another two, so it could be 4 in total, 6, 8, 10 in total. Same concept with the embellishment bauble in the middle there. The more you use, the more fuller it'll be. But then what you could do is along the top of the bauble, I'm using my glossy highlights again. I'm going to come all the way around. I'll only do this one side for now. And then using glossy highlights, what we'll do is that'll stay in place. Tacky glue will still work, but it has a slight tendency to spread out. So what we can do then is tap any excess off. So we've got the snow with on the top of our little bauble. And once again, if I bring this one in, which is made using 6, later on we'll be demoing and launch day where we'll be using these. That's going to become all apparent as to how this and this is going to come together and look like something unbelievably sophisticated, even if I do say so myself.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Can't wait to see what Craig does with those. On our way now, Craig, though, to 40% of that going. Wowzers, just on the preview alone. You're not actually paying for the 3 dies that you're getting in there, and then, so you get a discount on that. This is at full price as well. The dies on their own, you should be looking at $34.96, I think. But for less than that, £33, $40, we're going to throw in the matte black cardstock. That's worth £10 or $12. So if you want to get the cardstock for free, you want to get that discount, you're going to need to be quick for them. If you are definitely going to order it, I'd place your order now before the show, just to be on the safe side. Now, something else that I know you're going to want, and something else I know you're going to want to watch this evening too, is our amazing launch party, which is happening at 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. if you are across in the US, sorry. So that will be coming up then. This amazing craft kit is a brand new one for you. And remember, you've got all the video tutorials that you need to go with that as well. What an amazing wake-up call we have had today. It's been absolutely awesome. Craig's just having a sip of his juice.
Sorry, yeah.
There's no gin in your juice, is there?
No, not yet. No. Well, we'll wait until tonight, that's for sure.
Okey-doke.
Do we still have them in stock on our website, Johnny?
I'm not sure.
We do. Yeah, love mine. I use mine all the time.
I've got mine at home.
Have you?
I go running with it.
Do you? Yeah. I use mine all the time. And do you know why as well that I like to use it all the time? Is because I'm proud of the brand and the company. That if I'm out doing a food shop and I've got my drink with me or out and about for a walk, you can always see the purple in the brand. Just thought I would tell you that there. But they are still in stock if you do want to get a couple more on that one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a show. What a show on Wake Up Call this morning. Absolutely incredible. I knew you guys would love the Christmas ornament. I just didn't quite expect that much to go. What were we sitting at the moment, Johnny? Approaching 40%, the Christmas ornament bundle that we've just showed you there. And that's not even the 2-hour dedicated show that both myself and Joe have got coming up. 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Then we're both going to be back again for our launch party where we were showcasing the craft kit, which in actual fact, because it's been full on, really the only main demo I'd done was the pop-out card from the pop-out box, craft kit number 38. So that's going to go into the demo of the show. So whether Joe likes it or not, it is going in. Also, whether Joe likes it or not, I am going to be winning today. That is for sure.
It's Charlotte's got an issue with it, not me.
Well, so...
Do you want me to keep it? Because if Charlotte comes in, you know what'll happen with that.
Yeah, between you not liking what I'm doing, Charlotte binning what I'm doing, can't win yesterday, could I? Sabotage, indeed. Although...
You won card of the week last week.
I won on Sunday.
You got a third star.
Oh, result.
Your seahorse one.
The seahorse one?
Yeah, it's up on the shelf.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, I'm well chuffed at that one. Yay, I've got an extra star beside my name. I'm
you're always a star to me, Craig.
Catching up. Oh, I'm beating Fiona anyway. But not seen her for a wee while anyway. Right, well, we let's calm down. Let's get our cup of tea, get our lunch, get your breakfast, wherever it is you're watching from across the globe. We're going to be seeing you back in an hour and a half, if you are, of course, watching live. As I say, that is going to be at launch day. Then what we're going to be doing is coming back for launch party. We will have a look, within the show, because you guys love the Christmas ornaments, kind of decided what we would do is we would really show you the Sharon Callis collection later on in launch party. But I just thought, you guys, you love the ornaments that much. It was really worthwhile just to come back to them again, show you what else you could do with that snow. Check out your baskets when it comes to the Christmas ornaments. Do look to put that snow into your basket as well. If you can, I would suggest maybe popping an extra one in. I know when I place an order later on today with a few things I want, I'm going to pop an extra one of those snow in as well. 400 grams, so it is going to last you quite a long time. Yes, think about decoration, but think about things around the home at Christmas time as well. Maybe your permanent sprays on your Christmas wreaths or garland. Give it a spray with your permanent stick and spray. Sprinkle some of that faux snow on, and then there you go. You've got that within home decor as well. So use it around the house, just not with your cards and your projects. And I know over the coming weeks, if it doesn't sell out, we're going to be showing you different ways to be using that as well. Joe, thank you so much again for coming back for Wake Up Call. Love it when you do that.
It was an absolute pleasure, Craig. I'll be back with you now, Monday, I guess?
You're not till Monday.
Absolutely. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week.
Yeah, happy days.
Can't wait.
I know. Johnny, Charlotte, when are you back in again after today? We're on together on Friday. I'm in on Friday as well.
You are?
I am. Me, George, and someone else. Colour me happy Friday, but I'm not the one doing the demoing. No, I'm going to be putting my feet up right where he is and maybe do a little bit of colouring myself. Anyway, that's Friday. We've still got all today and all the rest of the week to come on Crafters TV. Have a lovely break. Go and get your lunch, go and get your breakfast, cup of tea. If it is somewhere late at night, go and grab a gin or a little drink. And we will see you back here for launch day for an incredible launch day with the Christmas 3D ornaments. We will see you just shortly. Bye.
Bye.